is going to be inside versus a safe defense. So inside run versus safe defense. Okay, so let's check that out. Versus a 10, or I guess a 10 would be the running guy here. So the running back is going to be Chris Rainey. So 24. So that's KG. KG is Wilson and is that Homan? I think it's Homan. 2 running. Do either of them have 2? Neither of them have 2. So it looks like he hammers ahead for a 1 yard gain. So yeah, so 1 yard gain there for Chris Rainey there. The alternative was he's going to have a 4 yard loss. So I guess you'll take the 1 yard gain, right? Any day of the week. So we're going to go down to 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Okay. Okay, so 3rd and 9 here. And Chris Rainey's going to get the play here. So let's see here. Rainey, 1 yard gain. Okay, so 2-4 on a 3rd and 9. So 2 is going to be an outside play, and then 4 is going to be a pass play. So outside pass. Possible good play here as the defense is sagging off. You know what they say. If you sag off, well, you swag off here. So let's see here. So the running back would be, I think that was a 13. Boy, I didn't even look, unfortunately. So we'll go with Chris Rainey again. I apologize, guys. I know you guys probably already saw that, knew who was going to be running back, but I unfortunately touched it. So we're going to say Chris Rainey again. So 2-4 again will be Chris Rainey. So AC, do either of them have running 0? So C does not have that, and A does not have that. Chekwa nor Russell. So it's not going to be any of those. So runner tackled after 5 yard gain. So 5 yard gain. So that's a 4th down, unfortunately. 4th down, and what is a 5 yard gain? So 4 there. And we're going to see that go down to the 28 yard line, and we're going to go for a kick here for a field goal. Definitely try and see if we can do that here, because I think Caleb Sturgis has, or not Caleb Sturgis, but Jonathan Phillips has a AAA field goal, even though he missed left and right. He was so inaccurate with his kicks, but he could hit the distance. So let's check and see what's going to happen here. Okay, so let's roll some dice here. So let's see here. Jonathan Phillips, 55 for a kick here. Oh boy. Okay, 55 for a field goal attempt. He has a AAA, so AAA kick, 55. Looks like a 55 is going to be an unusual. So right now, just as a kind of clarification, how many yards were out? That's going to be 38 plus 5, so that's going to be a 42 yarder. So right now we're looking at an unusual chart here. So again, we're looking for a 42 yarder. Or 43, I apologize, 43 yarder. So 43 yarder, but we're on an unusual kick here. So place kicks here, right? So 25. So 25 says 36 yards, good. So he misses it, right? But there is a penalty. So let's look what the penalty was on a kick play. So that was a 64 there. So kick play 64, 7. So 7 looks like multiple penalties. All right, for the Florida Gators' sake, better be offsetting here. So 52. So 52 on a kick play is a 4B. Okay, 4B is defense, 5 yards. Repeat down, offsides, and then 56 would be 5B. So that'd be offense, 10 yards. Repeat down, tripping. So it would be a repeat down. Penalty play, offsetting calls here. So 3 minutes left here, and they're going to re-roll it here to see if by chance he can make a 43-yarder. And 11 will definitely guarantee that. I can promise you that. He has perfect leg on it. He could have made it up to a 65 yards kick there, folks. So he had hit it over the net, I would even say, on that 48-yarder. So that'll bring the Gators up to a tied game, 17-17, with, of course, 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Okay, let's go to the kickoff here. Okay, so 24 here. I'm going to add on, let's see here, Phillips, his last play there. So his kick was good from 43 yards there. Cool. So 24 yards or 24 here. So kickoff here. 24 is going to be a 65 yard return or kickoff here. So 35 yard line. So 65, right? So let's go up to 40, and then we're just gonna go up to 6 right here. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and then 60. So we have a choice. They have a choice of giving a touchback to the 25 or taking it out. Now their return man is all right. He's at 22 yard return. I'm going to say that he's going to, since it got kicked into the back end zone, I'm going to mark it dead, and they're going to go take it up to the 25 yard line as a touchback. So touchback, 25 yard line, not 26, but that'll be bringing it down to 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Why would you ever risk your teammates there or team there? Definitely not smart there. So Buckeye ball here on their own 25 yard line. Let's see if they can run down the field here and get some good plays. So we're within the 2 minute mark. We're not within the 2 minute mark, so I can still roll a fast action check here. So we're going to be running play. So let's look at the running play and who's going to run. 13 is going to tell us that Pryor is going to be the running back here, or the runner here. So he's going to barge through a hole for 7 yard gain. So 2nd down and 3 after that nice little run by Terrell Pryor. All right. So 7 yards there. So 32. And that will bring us to the 2 minute warning there, and I'll stop the clock. Okay. All right, and since we're in that 2 minute mark now, we're going to be in that 2 minute timing, so it's going to go a little slower, of course. But Terrell Pryor gets that 7 yards rush there. Okay, so I'm not sure if Ohio State would be playing conservative here, but they're just going to be doing normal. They're not going to consume the clock. They're going to play conservative. So they're going to have conservative mode because they want to definitely play as much as they can. Of course, they want to get that. They want to keep the ball as much as they can. So, so 35 here. So 3-5 looks like it's going to be a normal outside play, right? I guess you would say we can look here, the special situations, just in case you guys are wondering. So there is special situations that you'll change, but none of them actually are they don't count right now because none of these are fulfilled. So like if it's the third quarter and the team is trailing by 20 plus, then you're going to automatically, starting at the 15 to 10 minute mark, you're going to start and you're going to always give them this kind of play. They always have to play here. So it's kind of a fun way of making it so that if the team is trailing or if the team is leading, that kind of thing, it gives you that kind of flexibility so that the offense plays accordingly, I guess you'd say. So it kind of matches the system. So right now we're not in that situation, so we're just going to play as a normal. So we're outside run versus a 5, which is going to be a pass defense. So outside versus pass, and 15 is going to be the running back. So it's going to be Heron. So let's see here. So TJ Heron here, 61. So 61 looks like a B, and B, of course, is that Ahmad Black? I think that's Ahmad Black, yeah. So Ahmad Black there. Does he have 2 run? He does. So it looks like he's the running back is smacked out of bounds, no gain. So that's going to be a 3rd down and 3, and that will definitely conserve the clock. That'll definitely say smacked out of bounds. So that will stop the clock at 10 seconds. So it's going to be 1 minute, 50 seconds left, and they're going to roll the dice here again. And Heron, who ran once already before, got 0 yards on that one. 32, so a 3rd and 3. So a 3 is going to be an outside run versus a 2, so that's going to be a safe. So outside versus safe this time, and 3 will be to Wells. So Wells is going to be the one that's going to take it here. So 53. 53, we're going to look at the defender, F, which is going to be Brandon Spikes. Does he have a 0 run? He does not. Does EA have run 2? So does he have run 2? He does not. Robisky has a 0 run. So otherwise, -1 yards. Oh boy, that's not good for the Ohio State Buckeyes there. So it's going to be 4th and 4 there, as they are going to be on the their own 31 yard line there. So let's see, there we go, 31 yard line. And it looks like it's a -1 yards there, as Wells was already too far in. So we're going to conserve clock. So that's going to be 5 seconds and then 20 seconds. So down to 25. So 125 remaining. And it's going to be a 4th down and 4. They have to punt it there. See if they can get a good punt as well. Routine punt. So the routine punt of a 61 is going to be -4 from average. Return E or better, no return. So their return is E, so trapasso. So it looks like it's going to be a fair catch. So -4 yards off of his 38-yard kick would be a 34-yard kick. So not the best, not the best in at all. So 34 yards will be 10, 20, right? And then 34 yards. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So the Florida Gators are going to get the ball here with, I think that would be a 10-second play there, of course, because that stops the clock there. And let's see here. Well, I guess place kick punts with no return. So that'll actually be a 5-second play. So that'll be 120. So 120 left here in the quarter, and the Florida Gators have the ball on their own 35-yard line. Let's see what the Florida Gators can do here. Okay, so we can't roll the fast action deck here because we are within the 2-minute mark here, but we roll here. 33, we got to roll and see what's going to happen here on their audibles. So three thing there, so let's see here. So 3 on there would be inside versus a safe defense. So inside versus safe. And 8. So 8 will be Percy Harvin. So let's see, 16. So 16 and Percy Harvin on an inside run would be quadruple A, which means he's going to have a XR column here. Definitely useful for Percy Harvin, of course. So 41. So 41 here. Let's see here, just kind of looking over here. So 41 on the XR column will be EA. So let's look at EA, who is Percy Harvin again. Does he have run 0? He does not. So he's going to drag defenders for 10 yards. So they will call their first timeout there, and they're going to try and see if they can stop the clock there real fast there. So 1 minute and 10 seconds remaining as they stop the clock. That's going to add 10 yards to their play. Florida Gators on their own 45, so kind of midfield here. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so Percy Harvin is starting to kind of get going there with the 10-yard gain there. 2-4, so inside versus a 4, so that's safe, and 9. So it's going to be Percy Harvin again here, the same exact play at this point. So 16 again, guys. I can't write this again, of course. XR, so Percy Harvin. 53. So 53 is SB. So SB is Rainey. Does he have a run 0? He does not. So it looks like he squirms free of a tackle and is going to go 14 yards there. So that's going to be 10 and then 4 will be the 41-yard line. So on the Ohio State Buckeye 4-yard line, they're going to call another timeout there. That's gone down to 1 minute. Okay, so 1 minute there remaining left in the quarter here, and they're just going to kind of continually go as much as they can here. That's going to give, what was that, 14 yards I said? So that's going to give him 2 plays of 10 yards or more in a row. He's on fire at this point here. Okay, 41 here, so it's not going to be the same play again. So that's kind of nice. So screen play versus a 1. So that'd be a run. So versus run there, 13 will be to Thompson. So Thompson here is going to be 43. EB is Murphy. Does he have a 2 pass? He does. So that's going to be XS column. The XS column here, 41 from Thompson. EA, Percy Harvin. Does he have a 0 pass? He does not. So it looks like Thompson's going to spin free at sideline, 16 yards. So that's going to be a 16-yard gain there. So 1 down, so 15 yards from there. 5, and then 10. So the 20-yard line there. And then they're going to let that clock run a tiny bit there. So conserve mode is going to be 20 seconds there. So down to the 40 and down to the 35 seconds left here. As the Florida Gators are on the move here, Thompson, I think I need to put him as a player here. And that's going to be a, what was that? Did I say 15 or 16? Yeah, 16-yard gain there. And Tim Tebow finally gets him back into motion there, gets a completion. So with 35 seconds left in the third quarter, let's see what happens here. So 12. So 1-2. So it's going to be inside versus a safe run here. So versus safe and 12, or it's going to be Chris Rainey. 22. So 22 here is going to say is Chris Rainey. What is Chris Rainey? So it's an inside, so it's going to be a quadruple A. So he's going to have an XR column here. Florida Gators are starting to pump here, guys. You can see that as the course running was amazing for the Florida Gators. So 34 here. So 34 is G. So we're going to look at G real quick. So Homan, does he have a 2 run? He does not. So it looks like Chris Rainey's going to slip by Homan for his grasp here. It's going to be a 9-yard gain there. So it's going to go all the way down to the first. Oops. Nope. No, 2nd and 1 there. 9-yard gain, so 4 to there, so 16, and that's going to take him down to for the 5. So 10 seconds left. Okay, so 10 seconds left. Probably the last play of the quarter here. We'll see what the Florida Gators can draw up here. So 31. So 31 is going to be outside run versus a run defense. So this could kind of help out as the Buckeyes need to stop the hemorrhaging here. And that's going to be to Tebow. So Tebow's going to be a running back here for this play. So 62. So 62 says F. So we're looking for F here. So F on a 62. Right? No. 62. No, 62 is going to be D. So D looks like it's going to be Jenkins. Does he have a 0 run? He does not. So hammered out of bounds, 1-yard loss, but there's an injury possibility for a player. So that's not good here, guys. So 1-yard loss for Tim Tebow here. 2, and then put that down. And this will be the end of the play, end of the quarter here. So, okay. Safe. Okay, so 2nd and 2, ball on the 16-yard line there. So we're going to move that up to the 17, okay? And the injury on this play, hopefully, is not too bad here. So that's going to be 46. It's probably going to be a defender, actually. So 46 is GB injured on play. So that's actually going to be Michael Pouncey. We don't really have any other players, so there's not really any, I can't really do much, so 12. So 12, hard hit, but the injury player stays in the game. So I'm glad they're doing that because there's not really anybody I can play with outside of them because there's really nobody else. So either way, at this point, guys, it looks like Tim Tebow's going to be hit out of bounds for a -1 yards rushing there. I'm not sure if that's a sack, really, because he got out of the pocket, I suppose. So that'll be -1 there. But as you guys can see, the Florida Gators are now, as of the fourth quarter, going to start up with a 3rd and 2 on the 17-yard line of the Ohio State Buckeyes. I hope you guys enjoyed the third quarter here, guys. I welcome you back to watch the fourth quarter in the final as the game is absolutely neck and neck, but the Florida Gators are marching down the field. Can I hear a 2 bits for the Florida Gators, or is it the Ohio State Buckeyes that will stand true and march and dot the I as they, of course, finish the game here? Thank you very much again for your support. I look forward to bringing you fourth quarter action as soon as I can get it done. See you in the bleachers, folks.